Are the books back, or have they ever left? Remember the famous shot of Jacob Elordi photographed at Sydney Airport in 2023 with a paperback book tucked into the back pocket of his cargo pants. This simple act went viral, making hundreds and thousands, emulating his casual literary accessory in what is now known as the Book in Pocket Challenge.
On the book in the back pocket, other guys are doing it because of you. Thoughts? They say it's an epidemic.
I think people need to get out more, maybe.
Fair enough.
And it goes on. In 2024, the Penguin Classics Little Black Book edition of Dostoevsky's White Nights was the fourth most sold work of literature in translation in the UK, which made us pause and question, who needs a designer bag when the book could be your status symbol? Kaya Gerber's Library Signs, Dua Lipa's Service 95, Dakota Johnson's Tea Time Book Club. From celebrity to influencer to brands, in 2025, there seems to be a book club for everyone. But are we really reading or just posing? And does it even matter? Why does everyone seem to start their own book club recently? Let's see if you will be rushing to get your next book after watching this episode. Books used to be the ultimate weapon of access to knowledge, and knowledge is power. So much so that books and reading in general was once accessible only to the elites and highly censored by the government. Humanity, once desperate to get access to these treasures, to escape or to learn from some of the greatest minds willing to share, is now misunderstood and substituted by phone scrolling and information of no meaning and fluff. As society undergoes a profound shift in values and re-examination of our priorities, the books represent the luxury of time one can take for themselves.
So I want to just say that 16 years ago, I read this book.
Long before modern book clubs, 17th century British coffee houses, and French literary salons served as hubs for literary discussions, spaces where intellectual elites gathered for thought-provoking debates and exchanging ideas. These were exclusive circles, requiring an invitation for access, composed of individuals whose significance and collective influence are studied today to understand their role in shaping society at the time. Fast forward to 2025, where literary salons and British coffee houses have been democratized and transformed into digital hubs, powered by the internet and trends like BookTok, a viral TikTok phenomenon that has revolutionized the way books are discussed. Instead of traditional book reviews, people now create and share short videos to tease a book's plot, highlight intense scenes, or share emotional reaction to pivotal moments.
I recently read this article from The Cut that talks about how every single celebrity nowadays has their own book club. So I thought it would be fun to rank them all and see if I would want to be part of them.
Thanks to TikTok BookTok community, White Nights became a top-selling Penguin classic in 2024, surpassing the likes of Pride and Prejudice and 1984. This rather short novella, exploring themes of love and loneliness, continues to resonate deeply with contemporary readers. Book clubs are one of the very few communal activities which bring people together to read, experience, and exchange simultaneously the emotions and individual thoughts. Much like watching a film in the cinema, These are vital to our society and its culture, which are currently under threat.
And watching this broadcast because we love movies. Where did we fall in love with the movies? At the movie theater. Watching a film in the theater with an audience is an experience. We can laugh together, cry together, scream and fright together, perhaps sit in devastated silence together. And in a time in which the world can feel very divided, this is more important than ever. It's a communal experience.
We had to stop in one of the bookstores to talk to actually the people who are selling books to understand what's happening.
What would be your biggest challenge right now that's happening, or to you and generally to a smaller bookstore?
Make a new website, which costs us a lot, and we try to develop. This is a challenge.
The challenge.
Okay.
We have to be on the internet. So it was a challenge we have to face because that's the reality of the activity.
Librairie Lardanchet, bonjour.
Do you see that the publishers are approaching covers differently because of this phenomenon of like the book needs to aesthetically look good?
Of course.
So you've seen that change as well?
Of course, yeah. We're still working with printers who do good books, who give an answer.
The people and the books which give answers.
Yeah, I think that definition, a good way to do the business here in Librairie Lardanchet.
My last question to both of you. Why do you think it's important to keep reading?
I think, which is important for us, that people still want to live with books. This is an art to have books, to have a nice selection of books. I mean, you don't have to have a lot of books. In a small room, when you have 20 or 30 books, it gives you an atmosphere. It's not a tablet, it's paper. It's something,
tangible,
physical, attract to have a book in your hands. And when you are peaceful, you take a book, you stay on your good chair, you can have a glass of wine, having pleasure to read and to look at the book and to hear music, and it is the way to live.
To live,
Okay.
Art de vivre.
Yeah.
This is art de vivre, certainly.
2025 is marked as the year of authenticity. The year in which AI has blurred the line between real and fake and bent our perception of reality. The novelty of screens and instant access is gone. For some, books have become the ultimate act of resistance, where readers and those determined to keep screen time from decreasing stand on opposite sides, both fighting for your attention.
Resist the GAFAs to strive to protect that free time, our war treasure, as Gerald Bronner so rightly describes in his book Apocalypse Cognitive. It is to refuse to let these companies steal our most precious asset, our ability to focus. Book is hence our greatest ally, our fortress, our shield.
Information we receive has been mediated, even dictated by algorithms. Reading books has become a new way to slow down, to deeply focus, to experience reality without algorithms. We need to reclaim this sense of control.
Nowadays, what we say and the opinions we express all sound the same, making books among the best ways available to us as species to challenge our minds and continue developing our curiosity through debate, experience, and deep reflection. Like any other muscle, critical thinking must be stimulated to stay in shape, and the need has never been more urgent. The magic of physical touch. A paperback version of his book Green Lights, as explained by Matthew McConaughey himself, talking about the book as a companion, a source of wisdom, his wisdom, that one can carry wherever you go, whenever you need it.
I wish I had something I could fold up and put in my back pocket, something that I don't mind if it gets rained on or muddy or bloody or what have you. I could travel with me in my backpack and get tethered and torn, and I could scribble all over it, and well, here you go. That's why we're giving you the paperback. So it's Green Lights on the go, and I hope you enjoy taking it with you wherever you do. journey too.
As society undergoes a profound shift in values, the traditional markers of status, such as religion, later luxury goods, are losing their influence. With the decline of religious institutions and the over-commercialization of luxury, which has been further undermined by the proliferation of counterfeits, individuals are seeking new ways to assert their social standing. In this evolving landscape, books are emerging as a powerful symbol of status, offering a form of cultural capital that transcends material wealth.
Working bag, a budget-friendly look-alike of Hermès' iconic Birkin bag. Priced under just $100, the look-alike Hermès has become a social media sensation and is already sold out. While a Birkin bag...
Unlike luxury items that can be easily replicated, books represent an authentic and intellectual pursuit, signifying depth, taste, and a commitment to self-improvement.
As a fashion designer, I say buy less clothes. Keep wearing things that you've really chosen that you love, and that is status. And it's not that you have to just keep consuming. I mean, a status symbol is a book. Walk around with that under your arm, kids. I mean, that's status.
This resurgence of books as status symbols aligns with a broader cultural shift towards valuing knowledge, mindfulness, and personal growth over conspicuous consumption. Social media platforms have, of course, played a crucial role in this transformation, turning books into aspirational objects through curated aesthetics and influential endorsements. The popularity of quiet luxury, dark academia, and similar aesthetics reflect a growing preference for understated yet meaningful forms of distinction. Ultimately, the resurgence of books in pop culture can be attributed to their evolving role as symbols of identity, status, and intellectual engagement, supported by a perfect storm of social media trends, celebrity endorsements, and the cultural push for slower, more meaningful experiences. Whether as a fashion accessory, a social activity, or a personal refuge, books have successfully reasserted their relevance in contemporary society, proving that despite the rise of digital distractions, the allure of the written word remains timeless, at least for now.